to the politics facts. You know what I'm saying? Follow through is required. He had identified a specific document he was declassifying. He needed to uh, 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 memorialize. So, in other words, he had to identify a specific document he was declassifying. He wanted to demoralize in order in writing, you know what I'm saying, for bureaucratic and historical purpose. And he needed to have staff physically modify the classification, making on the documents themselves. Mo said, until until that was done, the documents per the security classification procedure still have to be handled, transmitted, and stored as if they were classified. That's bullshit. That has nothing to do with what we just read prior about the president's power. That has nothing to do with that. This is logistics in the fact of an argument that you're saying was, wasn't, did, or did not do. Nobody has time to be sitting up there hearing that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hear that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to look at this thing from a brighter perspective, because the perspective in which they're looking at it does not hold any water to this case. You know what I'm saying? It does not hold any water to the case. What it holds to me is the fact that you just tying up Trump to try to make him look bad as the worst criminal in the whole entire world. As we see. As we see. You know what I'm saying? As we see. So no matter what Trump do, you motherfuckers gonna be on some bullshit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. You gonna be on some straight shit. Just like you was with Alan the Nutcraze, pastrami eating, brags. You know what I'm saying? You're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? We see here where we have coming in. You know what I'm saying? Today we see some, these protesters up there, you know what I'm saying Trump or death. Banner flies at Yankee Stadium. Trump or death. All right. You know what I'm saying? Trump or death. You know what I'm saying? Massive calls, massive cell phone takeover by the feds in New York State next month. Oh, yeah. So we see massive takeover in the next 6 months. You know what I'm saying? A cell phone takeover. You know what I'm saying? In this matter. You know? In this matter. What we see. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. You know? But from what we see here, let's look into it. Let's look into it. Because we have to look at everything. You know what I'm saying? But it says prepare to have your cell phone taken over by the federal government next month. And it is not just cell phones. Your radio and television will be hijacked. You know what I'm saying? It is not just New York, but people all over the United States who will experience these events. Oh, this is a practice run of them shutting down everything, the grid and everything, and the whole world going into complete chaos and murder and killing and blood sucking. Oh, yeah. Why will the federal government take over mobile phones? You can stop making, foil hats. You can stop making what? File hats for your family and friends. This isn't a conspiracy. This is a test. Boom. Yep. This is a test according to weather.gov, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, aka FEMA, which is no more than another one of their groups in the Luciferian enslavement of people. You know what I'm saying? Talking about FEMA, and how much good do they do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. That cannot cover the wrong. You know what I'm saying? What will be FEMA will be conducting a nationwide test on Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. The test of National Emergency Alert System, the EAS, and Wireless Emergency Alert, WEA, will take place at 10:20 a.m. AKT, which will be at 2:20 p.m. on the East Coast, 2 o'clock in the p.m. in the afternoon. hmm If for some reason the test is postponed, it will be scheduled for Wednesday, October 11th. Will you need to do anything? No, the test will come through on your cell phone, radio and television, without needing to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that 5G sucker who they're making here, boy. Woo! You can expect the sound and vibration on your phone. hmm So we know that the government is going to be taking over. This is a test in all ways. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, and I'll say it again. You know what I'm saying? They have let every crook and choke and duke and dick and gob in our government. So this ain't no more than one kind of test that will definitely determine the fact. Because when we look at the national weather system, issuing warning for specific locations due to any internet weather, what I'm saying, a warning to trigger the EPA, to tsunami, to the FEMA. Oh yeah, look how they linking up. That's what they're burning down all the trees. You know what I'm saying? Look at it linking it up, and they're putting up all these different things all over up in the mountains and everything. You know what I'm saying? Coming on in hard body and everything. And got them towers going up. You know what I'm saying? And then see the alert appears like a text message, but they are they are not text messages. They are different from voice calls and Sims text messages. They are accompanied by a unique alert signal and vibration. Oh yeah, they setting it all up to get that cell phone in your pocket up in your behind. Oh yeah, they ain't fooling nobody. I don't know why they sitting up there thinking they're fooling somebody with a lot of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. We see America will have to face, debt in 2024. See? Everything going on except peace amongst human beings on planet Earth to bring tranquility and a future for the children. Everything is dead, killing, bearded, boo, bang, knock your head off. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Trump is right. There is, there, there ain't no stopping a man. But we're gonna look here before we get into that. We see where America is having to face debt in 2024. The president, the vice so-called wannabe Michael Pence, crooked traitorous ass, you know what I'm saying, and Florida Ron DeSantis, who be shooking a job and sometimes on me, you know what I'm saying. Close eye during Closed eyes during the first Republican presidential debate August in Milwaukee, August 23rd. At the market, the death penalty has long been a dirty secret. You know what I'm saying? The death penalty has been a long, dirty secret of American politicians. You know what I'm saying? Politicians have steered away from, from addressing the topic politically while using it behind the scenes to advance agendas, according to the Associated Press. You know what I'm saying? From what we see here, according to the Associated Press. You know what I'm saying? hmm We see where the 2024 election cycle is sharpening up differently, is shaping up differently, I'm sorry, as capital punishment is raising the forefront of the GOP the GOP politics in the 2024 cycle. American voters who will have to address the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't see what the death penalty has to do with electing a decent president. You know what I'm saying? So you have been using the death penalty for to kill off people, just like everyone else. I mean, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to get into that issue because we know what you've been doing behind closed doors. You ain't fooling nobody at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I'm saying? All y'all is a full of shit, though. That we can definitely rely on. And y'all will kill and murder people just like a piece of lint or grass or something. You know what I mean? In more ways than one. It don't matter how we go. You know, no matter how we go. You know.
I don't make money from China. You do. I don't make money from Ukraine. You do. I don't make money from Russia. You made $3.5 million, Joe. They even have a statement. We have to give 10% to the big man. You're the big man, I think. Your son said we have to give 10% to the big man. Joe, what's that all about? Was anything about those relationships?
Look at his face.
Nothing was unethical. Here's what the deal.
That nigga couldn't even answer the question straight. He was looking stupid. Nobody want to hear what he have to say. I liked it that one though. You know what I'm saying? I liked it that one. You know? Yeah.
But would be releasing. Will people be surprised at the rate that you pay? I think they'll be surprised at how little I pay. They're going to be surprised at how little I pay. I fight like hell not to pay a lot of tax. And you know what? Every politician probably does. I watched others where they say, oh, I want to pay tax. I fight like hell not to pay tax. I hate the way the government spends my money. I love it! Come on! Let's go! That will be releasing. Will people be surprised at the rate that you pay? I think they'll be surprised at how little I pay. They're going to be surprised at how little I pay. I fight like hell not to pay a lot of tax. And you know what? Every politician probably does. I watched others where they say, oh, I want to pay tax. I fight like hell not to pay tax. I hate the way the government spends my money.
Mm-hmm. You hear what he just said? You hear what he just said? And I don't know if I played this one, but you know what I'm saying? Check this out.
Well, I just watched a video of Joe Biden literally saying, they need to come up with a new vaccine, and they need to come up with a way that people have to take it no matter what. I'm going to explain something very clear to you. I was born free, and I will be damned if you make something to where I got to take it. If you want to fuck around and find out the fastest way you can, do that. It'll be a cold day in hell where I be told what to do. This is not a dictatorship. Now, see, other lines you crossed, I ain't say, but this the line you crossing. I was born free, I'ma live free, and I'ma die free, and so is my kids.
The point of living inside of a free society is that you have the right to agree or disagree with anything or anyone, believe anything you want to believe, and the people with the strength to stand up for their beliefs should be respected.
And that is true. That's a powerful one. I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that. So we see Turkey declares war on Russia in massive blunder in front of stunned Putin. Yeah, because Turkey, you know what I'm saying? You Turkey is full of shit. They need to get what the Turkey people need to do is get out of Egypt though, and stop helping them to raid Egypt. We see the federal courts bar, and then do you notice they hand what's his name a cell phone, Putin's general or whatever, and he's gone now. You know what I'm saying? Same thing they probably did to Walter Rodney. You know what I'm saying, of Guyana. You know, the great leader Walter Rodney. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody have their faults, but do we see the federal courts bars social counsel? I mean, bars special counsel Jack Smith from assessing Republican Congressman phone data with his crooked ass. take his Arab looking self and go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Idiot. You know what I mean? I mean, look at it. You know what I'm saying? Residents flee island, you know what I'm saying, as it sinks into the ocean. Wow. What island is that? Let's find out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We see indigenous residents of a tiny island off the coast of Panama are being forced to flee the rising water threatening to engulf their homes. Well, I would get from there and head to higher land. You know what I'm saying? We see Fannie Wills, two U.S. congressmen, say, you know what I'm saying, the U.S. congressman, stay out of my Trump investigation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we see Fulton County House Judiciary Chairman is, you know what I'm saying, is attempting to interfere with her uh, persecution of the 45th president. You know what I'm saying? With the crooked A's. With the crooked A's. This ain't no more to tie Trump up and have a whole bunch of laughs. You know what I'm saying? But black people has got to come on now. You know what I'm saying? We see Fulton County Attorney Fannie Wills accuse one of the nation's most influential congressional representative on Thursday of unlawfully and unconstitutionally, like her dumb ass, both words apply to, and her whole creepy ass administration, the demons, you know what I'm saying, attempting to interfere in her persecution of the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and 18 of the GOP allies for that alleged attempt to overturn. They didn't have no alleged attempt. And what alleged attempt is you talking about? You're lying, Fannie Wills. You're lying like a motherfucker. That's why they put your black butt up there, or black looking butt up there to do the bullshit that you doing. In the letter dated September 7, 2023, Wills replied to an inquiry last month from the United States Representative Jim Jordan, a Republican of Ohio, who also chaired the powerful House Judiciary Committee. Jordan, you know what I'm saying, on August 24, the letter to Wills asked her if she is coordinated with her investigation into the Trump with the U.S. Justice Department. He also asked if Wills used any federal money in conducting her more than 2 year investigation, more than 2 year investigation into the 45th president. She's a jackass. Nobody wants. She's we see 10 COVID vax related teachers termination overturned by the state Supreme Court judge. Some plaintiffs' motions denied. Oh yeah, but all of them should have passed though. You know what I'm saying? All of them should have passed. You know what I'm saying? When we look at the creepy motherfucker up there. You know what I'm saying? We see 10 people, involved in a lawsuit, against the city and the Department of Education over the COVID vax, you know what I'm saying, fired or entitled to a religious exemption from the vax, mandate. It should not have had no mandate at all. That is something that people allow that should have never happened. There was no need for even nothing like that. All that was pretense to make you believe so they could give you a jamboree jambara. You know what I mean? Mandates a Staten Island judge ruled Wednesday. The Supreme Court Judge Ralph Presario, whatever his name is, Presario or whatever, decision made in the Staten Island Supreme Court, you know what I'm saying, state in St. George, ordered that the practitioner terminations from the DOE, you know what I'm saying, be what? Annulled, and they are to be reinstated. You know what I'm saying? Because it should have never happened. That was all a weaponization against the American people to fuck up the American people in all ways. That's all that was. That's all that was. Because they know there was no virus, they know there was none at all. But in order to get everything popping, depopulate, and weaken the American from the inside for Ching Chong Wong Ping and the rest of them and whoever else is involved, you know what I'm saying? The Creed Joe Biden been selling us out for the last 50 years of his lying ass career as he lied all the way to the bank and drove our country. He's involved in a great many things you see across this nation and across the world as a whole. In Indonesia's uh, you wouldn't believe the countries' names in which the Creek Joe Biden and family have been involved in for 50 to 47 years. Same thing go with Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? He used his money to get into our medical system over 40, 50 years to where he practically, you could say, owns the CDC. How many people know that? He probably owns the World Health Organization, and he probably owns all these medical things that have these powers that they're using to enact these laws. And Bill Gates is the number one priority of owning these things. People think that the World Health Organization and the CDC and all these are governmental things. They might be regulated in the sense they have to respect what the government say, but they're also private corporations. And people have to start paying attention to that. Is they paying attention to that? Or they just think that all this thing is managed under the government itself? They need to wake up. They need to wake up. You know what I'm saying? But this is Point Black saying, stay right, stay tight, stay on the flight. I'm coming back with more in a matter of time. So I say, farewell. One. We will meet again.